Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome my friends to unit number 6, and in this unit there are two letters which look alike, as you can see here, seen and sheen. These two letters are quite similar, or you can say it is identical, except the three dots that sheen has. And these two letters are also light letters, as we did dal, zal, and wow, alif, yeah, these are all light letters. And seen and sheen are also light letters. They are somewhat familiar, like feminine letters, but they are not actually. Like it looks like they are both sisters. That's why I have put the picture of two girls together. They are identical. The only difference is the three dots above this is sheen. Now, among the letters that we completed is alif, ba, ta, tha, dal, zal. We did this dal and zal in the previous video. Ra, which is a heavy letter. Zai, which is a light letter. It is just equivalent to English Z. Ra is a heavy letter. Dal and zal are light letters. And dal, zal, ra, zai, wow, and alif are from the non-connectors. So we have completed non-connectors, and now we are coming to seen and sheen. These two letters. Now we will be doing letters in pairs as they look alike from here. So our next unit will be Sad and Dad, which are both heavy. Za and La, these four letters are heavy letters. So this will be in our another unit, in unit number 7. And so we will do seen and sheen right now. So here we have completed noon also and ya also. So let's see about the letter C, how they are. When they are final or isolated, their right side is written on the line, and their left side, which is a semicircle under the line. When they are initial or medial, we cut the semicircle. So we will see the writing rules of seen and sheen. So let's go through the letter seen, which is a light letter. How do you say or pronounce, or what is the articulation or makhraj? So it is similar like S in English. The tip of the tongue and between the lower incisors. Same we did for Zai. The makhraj of Zai is also the same. And for the seen, the tip of the tongue should be touching behind your lower incisors, behind the gums. Like you will touch the tip of the tongue with the gums that is behind your lower incisors. As you can see here, the tip of the tongue is touching behind the lower incisors, and you need not to raise your tongue. In this letter, you should not raise your tongue, as this is a light letter. So when you put the tip of the tongue behind your lower incisors, you will pronounce seen. And it is a kind of, you have to stretch your lips sideways. Seen. So here you can see seen, fatha, alif with long vowel. So here they are showing all the 6 vowels. 6 vowels means the haraka and the letters, vowel letters. So altogether there are 6. 3 are the signs, the harakas, and 3 are the letters. So altogether there are 6. So seen is with alif, sa, ya, si, and wow, su, and with the short vowels here. So let's move on. And now seen is with shadda and with all the short vowels, fatha, kasra, and dhamma. So let's move on to the random words here. Seen and noon and alif. Sana. Now here noon and alif will be prolonged to count. Sana. Suru. Here it's with the long vowel wow, so it will be prolonged to count. Suru. Tirsi. Now ta is with kasra and ra with sukun. So tirsi. And yes, in previous lesson we studied that ra is a heavy letter. But what about when it comes with a sukoon? When it comes with a sukoon, you means you have to pause on that letter. Even though you pause on ra, you should raise your tongue because it's heavy, still heavy. But what happens before ra, you will see what haraka is there. There is a kasra. So whenever there is a kasra before the ra, it means that you need not raise your tongue. Then the ra is a light letter. It becomes a light letter. So you don't pronounce with heavy tongue. You will say tirsi, not tirsi. It's tirsi. This ra becomes light because of the previous kasra. Yusri, Yusri. Since seen has a sukoon, so you need to pause on this letter. Yusri. Keep your tongue behind your lower incisors and you pronounce yus. And don't move your tongue. When you pause, don't move your tongue. Yusri. Now this re is also light. Why? Because it is coming with a kasra and a ya. Yusri. Ya fatha, seen kasra. Yasi with a ya. Yasiru. This ra is heavy because it's with dhamma. Yasiru. Wasada. Wasada. So these are all random words for pronunciation practice. You should do this practice in order to pronounce words easily in Arabic. If you don't practice, the words will be very difficult in Arabic to pronounce. Seen. Now let's see the writing rules for seen. As you know, the seen has a big pot belly at the end. I call it a pot belly because it's round and heavy and it goes down the line. That's why I call it a pot belly. So when you write seen, the shape, the first part of the seen, which is in the shape of a English W, this is written on the line. This part is written on the line, and the other part which is the pot belly is cancelled. It's cancelled, and a small tail is given with the W to connect the other letters. So seen is written with a W and a small tail to connect other letters. Similarly is with sheen. So now we will concentrate on seen. The first part, which looks like an English W, is written on the line, and then there is a small tail left to join other letters. So let's see what are the other words, vocabulary in this table. First of all, it is sukkar. Sukkar is sugar, and you can see when seen is an initial letter, what happens? The W of seen is written, the first part, and the small tail is left. Then kaf is joined with that tail, and then kaf again has a small tail to join with the last letter. So kaf is also joined from the both sides. Seen is also joined from the both side. So now what happens when seen is in the middle? When seen is in the middle, what happens? This side also has a tail in order to join from both the sides. And the W of seen is in between. On both sides they have a little tail to join with the letters. So in this case it is asal. Asal means honey. So ain is the first letter and seen is in between. So it has a small tail with ain and a small tail with lam. So you can see how seen is written when it is in between with a small tail here and a small tail here. Khassu, when seen is at the end. What happens when seen is at the end? It comes with its full form. The pot belly returns because there are no other letters to join here. So it will remain in its original form. And on the right side still you can see a small tail because it has to be joined with the letter here. Now nas means people. Khassu means lettuce. Lettuce is the salad leaf. Nas is people. Now here you can see noon and alif are joined since alif is a non-connector here. So it cannot be joined with seen. So seen is written separate and isolated. So these are the points here. You can note when seen is initial or medial, it is written on the line and its left side disappears. Left side means the pot belly disappears. When it is final in the full form and a semicircle under the line. When it is final like this, the pot belly goes down and there is a little line above the line. So we will do in writing practices. Seen can be connected from both the sides. This is important. It can be connected from both the sides. So let's see. Yes, now seen. How do we write seen? I will write a little bigger here. Now the W of seen is on the line. And what happens about the pot belly? From here, you go down and make the round semicircle and come up a bit and stop where you started the W till the height of the W. Now, seen with fatha, seen, again W, then goes down the semicircle and a bit coming up. Seen with kasra, then W, then going down half the way and up with dhamma, then seen, again the W, then going down with the pot belly with the shadda and a fatha, then seen again the W and the pot belly goes down till the height of the W, you stop there, and a shadda and a kasra, then seen W going down with the pot belly and then the shadda and the dhamma above the shadda. Now seen plus seen, when there are two scenes, what happens? The first scene is written as a W and a small tail. This tail should be there when you join with other letters. Now the last letter is seen, so you will make another scene from here. W and then the pot belly. As it is the final letter, the pot belly comes back. And there should be a space between the two because you need to show that the scenes are joined together. So this is how you write scene. It's a very easy letter and easy to pronounce also. So we will do exercise number 2, Aina seen. Nisru. What is Nisr? I have given all the meanings here. Nisr means eagle, eagle. So is there a scene? Yes, you can circle this. Masad? Yes, there is a scene. Masad means palm fiber, the palm leaf fiber. Shayyada, shayyada, to construct. Is there a scene? No. Ra'isun, president. Yes, there is a scene here. You can circle this word. Nadhru, no, there is no scene. Nabuthu, no, there is no scene. Nasir, yes, there is a scene. You can circle. Nabitu, Nabitu, no, there is no scene. Dars, yes, there is. And Sabil, yes, there is a scene here. So we will do the exercise number 3. Sili means to connect. Now here all the letters are isolated and separated, and now you need to connect them. Sil means to connect. So how will you connect? So remember all the writing rules for ba and sin, ya, ra, noon, dal. So seen as a first letter, yes, we will write the W and a small tail, and then with this tail we will add the final ba, which will be in full form. Sorry, here is the ya actually. So I will write again. Seen and a small tail. Now ya is a final letter, so it will be written in its full form. And how will you join the ya? You will continue the line, the tail of the scene, and then go down with the pot belly of the ya. So this tail of scene and ya will be the same, will be in the same line, and you need not put another line above it. You just continue with the tail of the scene and with the pot belly going down. Scene and raw. The W of scene and the tail of scene, and with the same tail continue raw a bit above, going above and then down the slant line, scene and raw. What about ba and scene? The ba will be half, then you continue with the same, making scene, W of the scene, and scene is the final. It will be written in its full form. So ba and scene. It's joined like this, ba and scene. Scene and noon. So W of the scene is written on the line with a tail. And then just like raw, a little bit of line above, and then the pot belly of noon down, and you put a dot in between. So scene and dal, scene and the tail of dal, that's it. Scene and scene, tail of scene, and again scene is final and connected, scene in full form. Ya and again scene. It's the final letter. It will be in the full form. So this ya will be the same as ba. Ba and ya are written similar. So let's see dal and scene. Dal as a non-connector cannot be joined from the left side, so it will be isolated, written on the line, and then scene in its full form. Scene, ba and ba all are connected together, so scene and a small tail, then ba and then ba. So ba doesn't have a tail with it, just like scene. So scene comes with a small tail. Ya, dal and scene. So in these three letters, only dal is a non-connector. So bring all the rules of non-connector. How do you write? Ya is written just like ba, and then dal is connected with ya on the right side. Ya with two dots. And then scene is separated. Why? Because dal is a non-connector. Raw is a non-connector. So we will write raw separately and scene separate with the full form. Noon and scene is connected with ba also. Three letters are all connected together. No non-connectors here. So noon, scene, and then a tail of the scene, and then ba, and then ba. Noon, scene, and ba. Darasa. Here two of them are non-connectors. Dal is written separate. Ra is written separate, cannot be connected from both the sides. And because dal is a non-connector, so it cannot be connected. Ra cannot be connected from the right. And scene will be written separately. So let's see. Ifsil and ifsili. Now you need to separate the letters noon, scene, and ba. So here scene, alif, and ra. Scene, alif, and ra. Scene, ya, and ra. Noon, scene, and ra. Ya, scene, and dal. Ta, ya, and scene. Qul wa insakh means say and write or copy. Insakh means to copy. Sukkar, how do you write sukkar? Sukkar, first the W of the scene, then a small tail of the scene. Kaf and the tail with the kaf and then ra. Suk, there is a shadda on the kaf and fatha and sukkarun, tanween, dammatain. Asal, ain, as the opposite mirror image of C. Ain, there is a tail with ain, then you attach seen, then there is another tail with seen, and then you attach lam like alif, go up, and then the pot belly of lam goes down. Asalun. Khassu. Kha, seen, and going down because seen is in full form because it's the last letter. Kha has a dot and seen has a shadda and a dhamma. Now kha, you can see it starts from here and then it goes down, comes back with a tail. Nas, noon and alif, and alif is a non-connector, so seen is isolated and written in full form. Nasun. So this is how you write the words with other letters. Qul wa insakh. Now here they have introduced the other five numbers, that is the 16, sittata ashara. You can write it like 7, but it shouldn't be like this. It should go out. The line should be a bit out. It shouldn't be written like a 7, but it does look like a 7 when you write Arabic sitta. Then 17 is like just like a V, and 18 is the opposite of V, and 19 is similar like a 9, but you start writing from here and down. And 20 is 2 and dot. This is 20. So this is how you write Arabic numbers. And now we come to sheen. Now sheen is actually a letter. When you pronounce this letter, you hear the sound spreading. Shh. As you shush a baby, when you pronounce this word sheen, you feel or you hear the sound of sheen spreading. So in Tajweed, we learn about this letter as tafashi, means spreading. Shh, the sound is spreading. So in sheen, what is the difference between seen and sheen? Seen was empty here, and sheen has a 3 dots above it, but the letters are identical. The letters are written, the rules are everything, writing rules and shape, everything are identical. The only difference is the 3 dots are on sheen. And it is the letter of tafashi, means the spreading sound, and it is equivalent to English sh here, sha, like in shoe or in any other word like shin, shape. It's the same word. So how we pronounce, or what is the articulation? So let's see. The middle of the tongue with what corresponds from the roof of the mouth. Now what happens? The tip of the tongue will be where? Lower incisors, back of the lower incisors. Shh. But it won't touch, just like in seen, our tip of the tongue touched the lower incisors. But in sheen, your tongue or the tip of the tongue should remain behind the lower incisors, not necessarily touching it. And the middle of the tongue should be raised, sheen, towards the roof of the mouth a little bit. It doesn't mean you should touch the roof of the mouth, but your tongue in the middle should be raised a little bit. Sheen. This is how we pronounce letter sheen, and it is a light letter. So here you can see sheen is with long vowels and sheen with short vowels, the short harakas. And here sheen is with the shaddas and the short harakas, short vowels. And here are the sheen with random words, sha, da and alif, shada. Sha, the, and alif. This is light letter we did previously. Sha, the. Now your tip of the tongue should be in between the upper and lower incisors. Sha, the. Na, sha, ra. Na, sha, ra. And this ra is heavy because it is with fatha. Ya, she. Ya, she. Rusha, because it is a shadda, you need to pause on sheen. Rush and then sha. Rusha, she. Rusha, she. It's with alif, so two cows. Rusha, she. Now we see we compare the two letters seen with sheen. This is for your pronunciation practice. Sa, sha. Su, shu. Si, she. Sa, sha. Su, su. She and she. Here it is with short vowels, and here all these three are with long vowels. Nasaru and nasharu. Two are, they look similar, identical, but there is little difference of three dots, and the sound is also different. This is seen and this is sheen. Nasara, nashara. Saddu, shaddu. Basara, bashara. Da, sa, da, sha. Yasuddu, yashuddu. Yasiru, yashiru. So now we come to the writing rules of sheen. It is similar like seen. You need to cut the pot belly and only write the W with three dots. Now the only difference is you will add the three dots above the W, and there should be a little tail leaving it behind to connect with other letters, and it can also be connected from both the sides. There should be a little tail if it is in between, just like in seen we did, is the same. And how do you put the dots? Either you can put like this or you can do like this. Both ways are correct. So let's see the words. Shamsun. Shams means sun, and here the sheen is the starting initial letter. When it is initial, there is it's written with the first part, and the pot belly is cut and it's with a small tail. What happens when it is in between? It can be connected from both the sides. It has a tail on both the sides. And what happens when it is the final letter? There is a tail on the right side to be connected with the letters. And what happens when it is isolated? It's written in its full form without a tail. Why it is without a tail? Because the previous letter is non-connector. Then only it can be isolated. Sheen follows the same rules of seen. So it's equal to seen. Only difference is the three dots. Now let's see, here is the writing practices. This is the exercise number 1. Insakh means this is to copy. So seen, now they have given both the seen and sheen so that you don't get confused and know the difference between seen and sheen as writing and also in speaking pronunciation. So seen with the pot belly down, we have learned this. It's similar with W and the pot belly down and with three dots. So now it's with seen and then a little tail again with sheen. Sheen has three dots. Now sheen as the first letter with a tail and we put the dot, and then we start writing seen with a pot belly. Again ba and seen. Now ba will be half and then you continue writing the seen. Ba and seen. Ra is a non-connector and sheen will be written fully. Noon and sheen will be connected as noon is connected from both the sides. She. Now sheen with a tail and then the same tail goes down continuing with the pot belly of the ya and the dots. She. This is how you write seen and sheen. Now let's see in exercise number 2, Aina sheen. Now do you find a sha here? Sheen? Yes. Asir, I have given all the meanings here, I think. Yes, I have given the meanings here. Yes, here I have given the meanings. You can take down the meanings from here. Bashar, human being, there is a sheen. Asir, no, there is no sheen. Shaka, shakara, this is a fail madi, means he thanked. So yes, there is a sheen. Shamsun, sun, yes, there is a sheen. You can see the three dots here. You can see the three dots here. Dhanb, no sheen. Sukkar, no sheen. This is seen without dots. Kirsh, yes, there is sheen as the last letter. Wathaba, no, there is no sheen here. Ya'ish, this is a present tense, there is a sheen. Ya'ishu means to live, he lives. Nashara, yes, to spread. There is a sheen in between. Sil was silly means to connect. Now, remember all the writing rules of seen and wow. So, we will write seen W and then a little tail and continue wow. The round portion of the wow is written above the line and the tail goes down. Seen W and then the tail continues with the pot belly of the ya. Ya and seen. Ya is written just like ba and then seen is written final. Then sheen and wow. Sheen, tail and wow continues and it has a dot. That is the only difference. Sheen and the tail and the pot belly goes down with the same tail. Sheen has a dot. And ta is just like ba and then sheen is continued with the ba and is written in full form and it is the ta and this is the sheen. So don't forget to put the two dots of ta and the three dots of sheen because this will only show the difference between the seen and sheen. So here let's see. Seen with the tail ba, this is ba and the ya. Sa, ba and ya. Then ba, seen, then the tail and then small above and then below the line ra. So this is ba, seen and ra. All are connected. This is also connected. All are connectors. And there are no non-connectors, especially last letter which is a non-connector, but it can be connected from the right side. Here also last letter is a non-connector, but it can be connected from the right side. So noon, sheen, tail and ya like a ba and connect the ra. So noon, this is seen, no dots, no dots. And ya has a two dots. Bashara. So here also all are connected. Ba and alif. Alif is a non-connector, so sheen will be written separately. Then noon, ba and sha all are connected. Noon, ba similar and then the W of sheen and the pot belly. So noon and ba and then put all the dots respectively. Ba, sheen, the W, the tail, then ya will be written just like ba and then ra. So ba, sheen and ya and ra. This is how you are going to write the Arabic words in future. Ifsil, ifsili means to separate. Now there is sheen and ra. Ya, sheen and ra. Noon, sheen and ra. Noon, ba and sheen. Don't forget to put the dots. Wow, Ra. In this case, they both are non-connectors and sheen will be written separately. So let's come to the exercise 5. قل وانسخ, say and write. So Shamsun. How do we write Shamsun? W with a tail. Now when you go and make a tail, go back and go up and down. This is how you make meme in between. I will show again and then continue making same. Shamsun. Okay, I will write it again. Make a sheen, the W of sheen, then the tail, make a little longer, go back, go up, and then come down with a slant line, and then continue making the W of seen. And now put the dots. Sham, sun. This is how you write. Now khashabun. Now kha is just like this, but you start here and goes down like a whale. Come back, make a W, make a tail, and then make the final letter ba. Khashabun. Khashab means wood. I'll show it again. Kha, sha, and then ba. Kha, sha, and ba. Mish, mish. Now, how are you going to write meme? As I told you, start from here. Meme, sheen, a tail. Then when you make the tail, make it a bit longer. Go back, go up and down, and then start making the W of sheen. Mish, 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 mishun. Mish, mish is the apricot, I think, yes. So I will write it again. Meme, sheen. Again make little longer. Go back, go up and down and make the W of sheen. Mish, 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 mishun. Arshun. Arsh means throne. So I think I have not given arsh here. If it's not there, you can write arsh means throne. Ain, ra, you know how to make ra, ar, and then sheen is written separately. Arshun. So this is how you will write. Now let's see. In unit 6 we have completed all these letters as ba. We did first of all we did this ba, ta and sa. These three are similar looking letters, so we did in unit 1. Then we did noon and ya, and this was the long vowel in this unit. Then we did vav and alif. These were the three long vowels. This one, three long vowels. And then we did these 4 letters in one unit. These are all the non-connectors. From here to here, these are all non-connectors. We completed all the non-connectors, and then we did in this lesson unit 6 seen and sheen. They are identical letters, that's why they gave it in together in this unit. So let's see some vocabulary. Basharun, human. Dars is lesson. Sirrun, secret. Yusrun, ease. Sur means fence, and Thawab means reward. Saddun means dam, the dam built on the river. And Shibrun, handspan, the handspan that you use to measure things with the span of your fingers. The distance between the middle finger and your thumb is known as handspan. Sheethu means it's the name of Prophet Sheeth. Shabab means youth. Nasheed, to chant the poems when you recite poems. Nasheed. Sururun, happiness. Sarabun miraj. Miraj is the reflection of sun you see in the desert, and it just looks like that there is water, but when you go near it, it disappears. That's called sarab. Nisrun, eagle. Now, Alhamdulillah, we have completed the Arabic numbers in figures and in number names also from 1 to 20. We completed from 1 to 20. So, Alhamdulillah, in the end of this unit, we have completed the letters and the numbers from 1 to 20. So, there is a small story of Prophet Shis alayhi salam. He was the Adam's son, Prophet Adam's son, and when Adam's death drew near, he appointed his son Sheeth to be his successor and taught him how to call people to worship the creator of heaven and earth alone and not to associate any partners with him in worship. After Adam's death, his son Sheeth took over the responsibilities of the prophethood. To him, 50 palms were sent down. Means at that time, the suhuf or the books, just like we have books, Injil, Torah, and Zubur and Quran, was not sent. At that time, palms were sent, and these are the you can say it's the wahi from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Palms were sent down. Cheese was followed by Prophet Idris. So this is a small information or knowledge about Prophet Sheets. So Alhamdulillah, we completed our unit 6 and I will be back with another unit 7 with the heavy letters. So till then, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.